Well, this really came out of left field. We actually have seen an offer sheet. Jesperi Kotkaniemi has signed a 1-year, $6.1 million offer sheet with the Carolina Hurricanes. Now, obviously, just because Kotkaniemi agreed to the offer sheet with the Carolina Hurricanes, that doesn't mean he's a member of the Hurricanes just yet. Obviously, Montreal has their time to match. But if I'm being honest, my initial reaction was I'm not 100% sure if Montreal is going to match this offer sheet. $6.1 million is a lot for Jesperi Kotkaniemi at this point in his career for what he is right now. I mean, this is a guy who was healthy scratched in the playoffs. Since being selected 3rd overall by the Montreal Canadiens in 2018, I would say Kotkaniemi has developed relatively well, maybe not as quickly as some Montreal Canadiens fans would have hoped, but he's a good young centerman and obviously has the potential to be a lot better. He's certainly not a $6.1 million player right now, but somewhere down the line he definitely could be. Now, obviously any RFA getting offer sheeted is extremely exciting, but I feel like this situation in particular is especially interesting because if you guys remember, the last offer sheet we saw take place before this was actually the Montreal Canadiens offer sheeting Sebastian Aho, centerman for the Carolina Hurricanes. Of course, that offer sheet was not successful and the Carolina Hurricanes matched, but I can't help but feel like this move by Don Waddell is kind of him getting his revenge on Marc Bergevin for when he offer sheeted Aho. Let me know how you guys feel about that. I can't help but think it at least played a little bit of a part in this move by Don Waddell. Now let's talk about the implications of this offer sheet if it is successful. If the Montreal Canadiens decide not to match, they will get some compensation. They're not going to lose Jesperi Kotkaniemi for nothing. The compensation for a 1-year, $6.1 million offer sheet would be a 1st and a 3rd round pick going to the Montreal Canadiens. Again, of course, if they decide not to match this, and I feel like that is a possibility here. Okay, timeout. In the midst of recording, I just found out some additional news about the offer sheet. The offer sheet to Kotkaniemi is a 1-year deal, of course, and there's a signing bonus of $20. The base salary is $6.1 million and $15, and then the signing bonus is, $20. And 20 happens to be the number of Sebastian Aho. This is Don Waddell getting revenge, and I find that absolutely hilarious as somebody, just kind of covering this from the outside looking in. I don't have, any skin in this game. I'm not a fan of either of these teams. I really wish more stuff like this would happen in the NHL. This is great. Now, one other thing we obviously have to look at here is Montreal's current cap situation. Are they even going to be able to match if they wanted to? Well, on Cap Friendly, they actually currently have a projected cap space of $0. They have no cap space at all, and that's including Shea Weber being on LTIR. Now, of course, Montreal has time here, right? Marc Bergevin can make some moves. I believe you have like a week to match an offer sheet, so maybe in the coming days we could see Marc Bergevin move some money out to try to make room to match this offer sheet for Kotkaniemi, or maybe we see him put Carey Price on the LTIR because I don't believe he's on there. Maybe something like that happens. We'll see. I'm really interested to see what happens here if the Montreal Canadiens do intend to match this offer sheet. Let me just say this. If I were a Habs fan, I don't think I would be insanely upset over this if Montreal doesn't match, because you're not overpaying for Kotkaniemi, which is what you'd be doing if you match this offer sheet, and you get a 1st and a 3rd round pick in return, which is a decent value. Now, the biggest reason that kind of makes me think Montreal is going to match this offer sheet and try to pull something off to clear cap space is because they lost Phillip Danault in the offseason. He signed with the Los Angeles Kings. That was obviously a big loss for Montreal in the center position, and heading into this upcoming season, Kotkaniemi projected as Montreal's number 2 center behind Nick Suzuki. So if they lose him here, obviously they're going to be extremely thin down the middle. So those are my initial reactions on the Carolina Hurricanes offer sheeting Jesperi Kotkaniemi. I'll make a final prediction here as to what I think is going to happen. I believe that this is going to end with Montreal figuring out a way to match this offer sheet, clear up the cap space. However, I definitely wouldn't be shocked if Montreal decides not to match this offer sheet, and that alone in itself is extremely exciting because last time we saw an offer sheet when it was Montreal offer sheeting Sebastian Aho, we knew that that was going to be matched 1000% without a doubt. But when it comes to this offer sheet in particular, I don't think we can be so certain. If you're a fan of either the Montreal Canadiens or the Carolina Hurricanes, I am extremely interested to see what you guys have to say. I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments. I know there's a lot of Montreal fans subscribed to this channel especially, and obviously if you're not a fan of either of these teams and you just want to give me your opinion on this and maybe a prediction on what you think the ending outcome is going to be, get down there, be vocal in the comment section. And I do want to quickly apologize for the lack of activity on this channel and the very lackluster thumbnail for this video. I actually broke my phone a couple of days ago and I'm waiting to get a replacement in the mail, and I make all my thumbnails from my phone. I do a lot of prepping for my videos from my phone, so it's kind of hard to do anything right now until I get a new one in the mail, but I knew I had had to at least get something up because offer sheets don't happen often at all. They rarely ever happen, so this is exciting.